Hi guys, thank you so much, Guim Roda, for the invitation. We are here in Barcelona, in the headquarters of Provec. It's a great pleasure for me to be here, close to Montmelo circuit.
Yeah, very close, very close.
So, Guim, new challenge, new season is ready to start. Interesting season. What can you tell about it?
Well, it's a very interesting season. Everybody is especially motivated to start because we have been working in parallel to the KRT project with Kawasaki during 2014 to develop the new Bimota bike, KB998 Rimini. And we already start to work in February, March to develop the bike. It has been a product developed much deep from the racing team. So we have been part involved in the mass production decision, and now we received the final product. We are assembling all the parts, and now everybody is curious to see how good we work or not.
I think that there's a great interest and at the same time a great expectation for this new season with Bimota. So, can you, compared to 1 year ago, because this new challenge started, we can say 1 year ago. I remember in Phillip Island. Do you remember last year when I asked you, Guim? I listened in the paddock these rumors about Bimota, and you told me no, Ricardo, no, Ricardo. But at the end, was different.
I hear rumors, but it was not that deep as it finally has been, because at the end has been something. We really make first meetings after Australia. I knew about this because Kawasaki was willing to talk about. At that time I could not say nothing because it was secret, but I knew they was willing to talk something, but nothing else. So when they arrived at the end of February explaining the intention, the idea was nice, was impressive. And the next point was say, okay, so we need to start now because
it's a little bit late.
It's already too late, no? So we make a very fast plan. Working with Kawasaki is huge big company, but they have the roots inside this big company to accelerate some process, and they really work impressively fast together with Bimota to develop this product in such a short time, which is something from a constructor or a manufacturer point of view and company from point of view is quite impressive. So they make big effort and big job. So now we need to see how much this product can perform, and of course still early stage, and we need a lot of job to do in development. But from what we saw in the first test in Jerez, the starting point is quite promising, so now we need to really prove it and continue developing.
Guim, we know very well that so the engine is a Kawasaki engine, but all the rest of the bike is made by Bimota. Are two different maybe philosophy, Japan and Italy? How can you describe this join of these two aspects?
Well, this was one of the first inputs Kawasaki gave us together with Bimota, no? This kind of joint venture and idea to continue with the spirit of Bimota from the beginning, which was a manufactured chassis company, always using engines from other manufacturers. It's not the intention to make a Bimota engine, and ideas continue same, like artisanal bikes, doing hand one by one, and using the best engine in the market possible at the moment. No, I think with Kawasaki support and power behind, it gives stability and resources to the company to grow up slowly, because this is not a job you have to be done in 1 year. It's like a long journey, and this will give a stability to Bimota to grow up on the ideas they born. And it will be a nice marriage, I think. So basically, it's a combination between chassis, aerodynamic, and all about the chassis done by Bimota in coordination with experience of Kawasaki, and at the same time Kawasaki taking care engine development and tuning to assist the best possible the performance of the Bimota.
We said the chassis, so for me chassis is very impressive. When I saw it the first time in Herod's test in October, because it's a mix of steel and aluminium in the chassis trellis that is very particular. And also the bike, also rider said that is very smooth, less stiff compared maybe to the past.
Well, no, the job is okay. The racing supports the business at the end, and the business try to set direction of bike spirit to follow intention of Bimota. No, so we need to work to make go fast and prove the concept of the bike is good enough. So our job is develop as much possible these chassis characteristics to show it has potential to perform and have a lot of potential in racing activity due to the capacity of adjust the flexibility, rigidity, dimensions in a quick manner. So we are quite happy to cooperate in this idea, and we will try to make it.
We know very well that in the last 10 years rules are changed a lot in the Superbike. And what is your opinion about the mass production bike compared to the philosophy of this World Championship in Superbike? We in the last year we listened road racing bike, MotoGP bike in the Superbike.
Well, no, the point is that the concept for me is the spirit of the Superbike is quite good. Is based on the mass production bike. You avoid to invest millions every year to make new bikes like a prototype, which from many manufacturers is difficult to achieve, no? Because at the end to develop a full bike, full engine every year is millions. So using a mass production bike to start as a base bike to improve is a good logic. The rules at the origin was how to calibrate the performance of different bikes in a best way. The rules was more to open this possibility to how to make perform different bikes concept in a best way altogether. At the minute you want to go more stock, you make more difference, more difficult to make all the bikes and competitive, because maybe Ducati needs something, Kawasaki needs another thing, Yamaha different thing, so it needs to be open rules, more open to make balance best possible. This is the first point. And the second point is that on top of that, we need to pay attention to not go faster than MotoGP.
Yeah.
And follow the philosophy to stay back to them. So then it is another complication. So the more you develop or freedom you give to get the best balance, at the same time you improve the bikes, but you cannot improve that much to be close to MotoGP. So it's kind of a tricky way to work. Well, it's part of the game, and we need to work like that. So this makes difficult job, interesting job at the same time. It's the same game for everybody. It's manufacturers' efforts, FIM efforts, Dorna efforts. So, well, as everything in the world, it's not easy and it's complex, so we need to survive with this.
Yeah, but I think that also for this new chapter in 2025, there's a great interest also about technical partner. I wanna underline Motul, for example. Okay, that they started last year with the Kawasaki to push a lot in this project, and they believed, and also they support this year this project with Bimota. Two aspects I wanted to underline: business and technology.
Yeah, the project we run is built with the back support from Kawasaki at the end as a factory team, but as well it gives a lot of importance to the key sponsors supporting us to make this project success. And in one side is all the technical sponsors, which is the suppliers, which is very important to run the project, because a bike is built at the end with many suppliers. And on the other side, like sports support in terms of economically to make the project bigger and have better tools to work with. So and Motul has been a very, very key partner. This oil company and fuel company is a very strategic one. And from many years, Motul was willing to come in. At the end, of course, it's a big multinational company with many sponsors and business compromise behind. But finally, we start last year with Motul, and was a nice step. It's a small company comparing many other oil companies, so have a quick reaction. We have a lot of personnel attending on the needs we have. And I know Kawasaki from KMC engineering side works very close to them to develop the oils of the engine, take care of the frictions, durability. So any step we want to make on the engine, horsepower. So is very important. Is very important partner, and especially for the performance of the engine. And we work really good and really hard with them.
Could you describe this new chapter, this new adventure with Motul?
Yeah, it was difficult because we fixed the plan with Kawasaki in terms of a strategy from commercial point of view from Motul, because behind not only the racing team is the support to all the mass production bikes and all the customers believing in the product to keep and maintain good the Kawasaki machines. But then suddenly when we approached them explaining Bimota, they were like exploding the head and saying,
big surprise.
We start like many years with Kawasaki, now we move. But then when we explain the project, and then we make them understand that in the end is Kawasaki behind, so to continue a little bit with the racing activity, supporting other teams, but at the same time trying to grow up a new brand in the market. So they was quite enthusiastic, and in first minute stops, it turns in opposite. No? So they are the more motivated, the more fascinated to make this project goes well. And since then, we really start to work in terms of marketing, in terms of how to explore more this branding potential together with Bimota and empowered by Kawasaki. And at the same time, work a lot with our engine tuner, with Kawasaki, to develop the best product possible.
How is to work with the Italian engineers after many years with Japan?
It's different in terms of culture, in terms of approach to the problem, and how to develop and how to find the solutions. No, it's different mentality, different culture, different way, but it's a nice combination. It's more there's more flexibility and reaction capacity to assist the needs of the racing activity. But in the same time, Kawasaki gives the logic, the order, the procedure to really make the steps solid, understanding why the steps are done, in which way have to be done in the future. So it's a good combination, and we are in the middle of this process in terms to improve even the communication between Kawasaki and Bimota, because we are the link of all is happening on the bike in terms of development. So we are quite happy to cooperate with these two ways of work and adjust the best possible.
We spoke about Motul, the oil, the engine, horsepower. Okay, the bike needs a mix of aspects to achieve the right competition. But I think that the engine is crucial for this new BK998.
Yeah, engine is the more easy tool to improve. Not to improve, but to take the benefit of. But then you need to put the power on the track, and then you need to make this power be useful as well. So at the end, once you have the power, you need to work with the electronics to make it work. No, but in terms of powers on the engine and horsepower, we know exactly what to do to improve the engine power of our engine. We can improve a lot still the potential of this engine. Is an engine with a lot of let's say mileage, or is like a old style engine, but is a very loyal engine with a nice torque, with a very good usage on the road, and with the necessary changing on the racing activity, you can really build a very good race engine. We are now limited because the rules are done, but it's a shame because we should not need to invest in new revolutionary engine, because still this engine have a lot of potential to give us, but we should need to adjust the rules best possible to avoid a manufacturer invest millions in a new engine when this still is useful. No? So this is why it's many linked with the rules, and sometimes we need to explore which is the best way to really save money to the manufacturers to keep investing in the racing and not spending millions of euros to develop something, sometimes with no big reason.
Guim, last questions. So you did the story with Johnny Ria with the Kawasaki. You won 6 titles in a row. Amazing. Now you are ready for the 7.
Well, technically for the 8, because Tom won's already won. So.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry, Tom. Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. It's the competition now is more and more tight, coming every year, and of course the bikes and the manufacturers develop a lot of new bikes, new projects, and we need to realize that everything is more tight, more complex. But okay, we need to go work on that. Of course, with Johnny, we have a combination of situations that put us in a winning position for many years. You need to enjoy that when happening, and try to look for again when losing. And this is in the stage we are now, trying to recover this situation.
Thank you, Guim. Very kind. It was a very nice day to stay here in Barcelona to visit the headquarters of Provec, and also congratulations for the efforts of all this year with Johnny, with Kawasaki, and good luck for this new chapter with Bimota.
Let's see if we can expect cover the expectation of the fans and be a part of the show every race.
Phillip Island, first race, okay, but also Misano, the home round for Bimota.
Big Italian pressure we have now. I promise in 3 months I speak Italian.
Okay, perfect. We come back here in the next 3 months.
We're done.
Thank you. Ciao a tutti ragazzi.